Okay, so as the group leader for our pilgrimage here to World Youth Day, I've had a very unique experience, a very blessed experience. So before we left, we had the opportunity to pray by name for every one of our pilgrims, and just to ask the Lord to do what He would to each one of our hearts and to us as a group. And our first day, we got to experience that in a very real way. So from about 4 o'clock until about 1 a.m., we kind of fell into the madness of all that is World Youth Day, and I just want to share kind of a personal experience that I had. I was able to go pick up some pertinent information and materials for our group. We arrived, and barely I got into the line, but I ended up being in line for about 6.5 hours in the rain, without speaking a lick of any Portuguese or Spanish, like all the people standing around me. And for about the first hour and a half, I had to really struggle with the suffering that I felt like the Lord was giving me at the time, and I had to make a decision. I had to make a decision to live joyfully, and a decision to accept this as a gift from our Lord, to share in His suffering so that He could break me down to raise me up as the group leader. And so as I made that decision, He started to bless me with these fantastic things. So we got into the tent finally, and they told us after 6.5 hours they ran out of materials again. We would have to come back in the morning. And so I had to make a decision again to say, Lord, what is this? What are you trying to do? And about 4 hours leading up to that, I met some of the most amazing people from Argentina, from Brazil, and they adopted me as their American friend. They're sharing tea with me, sharing food with me, buying me drinks, adopting me, bringing me, speaking the language so that I could go places, and had a really great experience of an Argentinian teenager who was a volunteer. I had to go to the bathroom. She said, come with me, and she took my hand and walked me to the bathroom. And at first I fought it, but then I just let that happen. And in reflection, and when I got home and I was able to pray about the day and about the struggles that all of us had went through, I realized this was, as Mother Teresa said, this is suffering as a kiss from Jesus, and we were able to experience that in a very real way. And we just thank God for what I was able to experience. I was, by choosing that love, by choosing the joy, I was able to see Jesus in these people that I met. He was taking me. I was praying for an opportunity to be able to speak my language, and 4 people came out of nowhere. I was praying somebody to show me why we were there, and this woman came and took my hand and showed me why we were there. And so the Lord is here. He has broken us down and made us ready for what He is going to do with us. And as I was going to bed praying my rosary, I had a vision of Our Lady. A vision. I had an opportunity to see Our Lady as she does, as she speaks to people. She's praying with all of us, rejoicing that we're able to be with her and sing songs to her and to love her Son, and we're able to do that today. And what a beautiful experience. And I can't wait to see what these next couple days have in store, and what the repercussions to our communities when we get back to the church.
So the thing I think I most enjoyed about this World Youth Day is meeting people from other countries and seeing like how they get to live their faith and how they have to struggle to live their faith. Meeting people from like Qatar, where they don't have that freedom, and that's why they love America so much. So I thought that was really cool to just meet so many new people and actually get to know them, know their names, and a little bit about them.
Our family was beautiful, and I thought, oh, okay, all of this is going to be great. They don't speak any English, but at least they can get us back to the church on time. We're going to have Mass. It's going to be great. And then I didn't get to have Mass. So I was really a wreck. But I spent a lot of time in front of the chapel here at the Immaculate Conception Church, and God took care of me from there on. He showed me this family who lives in a very small apartment and is probably, is very poor, just live very simple lives. They have one room, one bed. They offered us their bed. They wanted to take care of us. They wanted to feed us. We weren't even hungry, and they kept trying to give us food. And God knows how much I love the beach. Like, the water is, I was saying earlier in a game that we were playing, that the water is my happy place. That's where I feel the most joy. And where do they take us? The first time after they pick us up, they take us to the beach. They take us to the beach. They let us see the water. And then, I don't know how God knows everything, but he gave me a coconut. They gave us a coconut to drink out of. And how did he know that would bring me so much joy? So I drank out of a coconut. They showed me the beach. They fed us. They gave us their bed. And what I had told the group earlier is I've never experienced what I guess this is the best. I guess this is the best expression of love from people who have nothing and give everything. I'm used to people who have lots of money, they give to charities and everything, and it seems normal. Of course, God bless them, they should give. But the people who have nothing still wanted to give their hearts, give their home. It was great.
So when I came into town yesterday, I was looking for the statue of Christ the Redeemer as we drove, and I could kind of see it just a little bit through the clouds, and it was really far away, and I just felt like it wasn't as epic as I imagined it should be and could have been. And then I realized after we had met this great host family we were placed with and how much love they had for us, that this whole experience isn't about seeing some stone replica of our Lord, but it's really encountering our Lord through the people that we meet and knowing his love better there.